This is NDTV, and you're watching Classics.
Hello and welcome to Born Wild, the show that takes you to the heart of wild India. It takes you up close and personal to some of India's most endangered animals and the people who help them fight for their survival. In today's episode, we bring you the olive Ridley turtle. Over 200 million years old, it's one of the world's oldest living creatures. They swim the world's oceans and seas, but they pick very few beaches on which they can come and lay their eggs. One of their largest rookeries or nesting sites is along the coast of Odisha, in the beaches of Odisha. Here, sometimes 7 lakhs, 10 lakhs, even more turtles gather together and lay their eggs together. This mass arrival for nesting is called the Aribada, one of the most amazing natural phenomena in the world. And it's here in Odisha, on the beaches of Odisha, that one of the last Aribadas really take place. While Odisha might be the favoured nesting ground, it's also one of the largest killing fields of the olive Ridleys. In the last couple of years, over 100,000 turtles have been killed while they've been trying to make their way from the sea to the beaches on Odisha's coast. The reason for that is mechanized trawlers that trawl in those waters for shrimp. Now come with me into this episode and let's see if the world's oldest living creature, one creature that's even lived longer than the dinosaur and survived so many natural disasters, can it survive the human onslaught on Odisha's beaches? For over 150 million years, they've swum the world's oceans and walked the beaches of the earth, untouched and unchallenged. But just in the last 15 years, with the boom in the shrimp trade, human encroachment and diminishing nesting sites, the Ridley turtle populations in India are plummeting. The Ridley is one of the 8 species of the endangered sea turtle. India's beaches on the eastern shores of Odisha is the nesting site for over 80% of the world's population of the olive Ridley. As she makes her way from the sea to the beaches where she was born, she makes a journey that's still one of the mysteries of the natural world. The pregnant female olive Ridley turtle comes back every year to these beaches along with thousands of other female turtles for their annual mass nesting. It's thought that turtles come back to the beaches of their birth. The season begins in December and goes on well into May. The turtles begin to collect in the high seas near Odisha's coast by October and they mate. Although they live mainly on the surface of the ocean, these creatures also dive deep for food. Once impregnated, the female Ridley starts to swim to the shores for nesting. This ritual is called the Aribada or the mass arrival. It's an annual gathering. It is assumed that the turtles use their powerful sense of smell to take them back to the beaches where they were born. Once on the beach, the female Ridley chooses a spot on the beach and then starts to build her nest. These clumsy moves with her flippers is actually an expert way to dig a large and deep nest capable of holding up to 200 eggs. The nest once dug is like a cavern. With deep, hard-packed mud walls, every female lays her eggs twice in the nesting season. Usually the first wave of turtles lose their eggs, and invariably their nests get dug up as more and more turtles arrive. Laying the eggs twice assures them of at least a few hatchlings. The eggs are the size of golf balls and have soft, elastic-like shells. This also prevents the eggs from cracking when they fall on top of each other. Once she's laid her eggs, she then starts to pack the sand over her nest into place. And once that is done, her motherly duties are over. She walks back into the oceans, leaving the eggs and the hatchlings to fend for themselves. The Gahirmata beach in Odisha is the largest nesting area for the olive Ridleys. A marine sanctuary, it's the only beach in Odisha that is still relatively safe for the turtles. The Ridleys nest all along the coast of Odisha. The Wildlife Protection Act of India lists the Ridleys on Schedule 1 of the Wildlife Act as highly endangered. They are also protected under the international law, the CITES.